and there's no shortcut. You can't buy a book, you can't attend a course, you can't listen to anyone. You see, you can't be taught anything. I cannot teach you anything. You have to decide to teach yourself.
How can traders improve their performance?
Most of them don't want to. A lot of people are very happy not making money because they wouldn't know what to do with themselves if they made a lot of money trading. They're afraid of success. They're sabotaging their own effort. I think it's Dakota that said that everyone gets what they want out of the market. Trading isn't so dissimilar to anything else in life, that if you really want to prove, you need to go back and you need to constantly look at what is it that I'm doing, what's working, what's not working. And that takes work. And when it requires work, most people inherently are lazy because whatever goals they set for themselves isn't enough to psych them up, to juice them up. So what's the difference between, for example, me and the trader out there who's starting out, or the one that isn't successful? It's simply just determination. It's simply just a matter of doing it over and over. And as my own mentor David Paul says, it's a question of repetition, doing the same thing over and over. You're looking at sportsmen, you are not looking to completely radicalize your trading style or your sports style or your teaching style. So what's the best advice that I can give anyone who is aspiring to becoming a trader and who wants to improve their performance? Stop looking elsewhere. Look at yourself. Success in life is just a question of what you do every day. It isn't one grand gesture. You're trying to win someone's heart. You don't do it with one grand sweeping statement. You're doing it by being there every single day.
Consistency.
Totally.
And to the point where, like, you develop a system that you could do it in your sleep.
I don't even have a system. I just look at the market and I feel it. Because when you spend 10, 12 hours a day watching the market, you realize that actually you're not watching the market, you're just watching other human beings. And luckily for me, and for everyone else watching, we are creatures of habit, and that's what we do. And so what happens in the market happens over and over and over. The reason why it happens over and over is because those who are successful will want to stay in the market, because it's a great place for making money. And the way they make money is they're not going to change their sports style, their trading style, their teaching style, because we don't. We are ingrained in our habit. To change a habit, you have to change your frame of mind. And most people will not look inside and do the hard work.
Hard work is the answer in everything.
I'm afraid so.
Okay. Can trading be learned, or are the best traders born?
I'm sure they're born somehow. But of course it can be learned. Anything can be learned. I can start playing golf like Tiger Woods. The only thing that separates me to Tiger Woods is desire and repetition.
Is that the same for trading then? Desire and then the discipline to repeat over and over again?
Over and over and over. So when you bugger off to the pub or you sit and watch your favorite TV program, I study charts. I go over the trading day. Just like Tiger Woods, he created a new wave of sincerity about golf. When everyone else hit the clubhouse, he went and worked out. And that created a new kind of momentum within the golf sport. He paved the way for a new kind of mentality. Traders who want to battle it out every single day in the trenches of the markets, they have to be sincere about this. Otherwise, you just open an account and you blow up one after the other. So it's easy to call yourself a trader, but it's very difficult to get to the level where you are a consistently profitable trader. And there's no shortcut. You can't buy a book, you can't attend a course, you can't listen to anyone. You see, you can't be taught anything. I cannot teach you anything. You have to decide to teach yourself. I can guide you, but ultimately you, in any endeavor in life, be it sport, be it politics, be it education, you have to want it yourself. And that's what separates 99% with the 1%, the ones that truly dream and dare and go for their goals and their vision. And that's the Pareto principle all over.
What's the role of failure in learning how to trade or becoming a successful trader?
Well, that depends on your frame of mind. Do you run away from something? Do you run towards something? Failure is a compelling protagonist towards achieving your goals. So use failure. Be scared. Be very scared of failure, and you will succeed. The most successful minds in the world, they are profoundly scared of going bust, and they work double hard. There is no magic pill. Here in Las Vegas, you have a resident called Agassi, and he was a tremendous inspiration to me when he slipped from number one in the tennis world down to 173 and then made his way back up to number one. The only way you do that is through sheer grit and determination. And the gentleman you just interviewed, David Paul, he taught me the most important thing about trading, that it isn't technique, it's in the mind. The great trader, the great trading mentality is born in the mind. That's where you start.
Talking about your experiences, what was your worst trade and what lessons did you learn from it?
I learned nothing. I didn't learn anything for the first 2, 3, 4 years. That's because we don't. We fund our accounts, we have a well-paid job, but we're on this never-ending repetition of blowing up accounts, coming back, blowing up accounts, coming back. It's the proverbial zigzag. But at some point, you grow tired of the zigzag, you grow tired of the drama, and you sit down and you say to yourself, okay, this has got to change. And very few people do that. Very few people have enough respect for themselves to go into their track records, begin to look at the nitty-gritty of where do they go wrong, where do they go right. And that's what separates the 1% from the 99%.
Rama?